Let's get physical in the 4A Division II state championship. These are the picks. Welcome into the picks presented by Community Coffee, your guide to the Texas High School Football State Championship games. My name is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're previewing the 4A Division II state title game. 11 a.m. Friday morning at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's the Class 4A Division II state championship game between the Carthage Bulldogs and the La Vega Pirates. What are the keys to this matchup? Key number one, a street fight. Texas high school football coaches all, to a man, like to say that our job is to be the most physical team in the game. What we want to do is go out there and be the most physical program out there. These two teams embody that in a real way in the style that they play, and this is going to be an absolute slugfest. These two teams are going to take tire irons to one another for 48 minutes, and it is going to be absolutely fantastic. La Vega, very famously physical, and that defense led by Warren Richardson will strike you. Going up against an outstanding defense from Carthage led by Clayton Ingram, these two teams are going to hit. There are going to be big time hits in this ball game. It is going to be extremely physical. So, who can weather the storm best? Key number two, pass second. So both these teams are going to try to establish the run. Carthage has a pair of outstanding running backs, kind of thunder and lightning there with KJ Edwards, the speed back, and Benny Smith, the power back, going up against Bryson Rowland and this deep running game for La Vega. A big offensive line plows the road for them. But I think that the two quarterbacks in this game are going to have a huge impact on how this game operates, simply because they have got to keep the defenses honest, and both of them are certainly capable of doing it. La Vega quarterback Courtney Parr, the sophomore, has been terrific, was electrifying in their state semifinal win over Wimberley. He has been terrific, a big physical quarterback back there who can shake tacklers and keep the play alive. He's a big-time player in this ballgame. Going up against Jet Surratt, the coach's kid there on the Carthage side, who has really grown into the role. I think as a sophomore, he was more of a bus driver. As a junior, he is asked to do more, and he has stepped up in a big way. Both these teams want to run the ball, but which quarterback can step up bigger? And key number three, 9-0. So this is the 10th state championship game appearance for Carthage head coach Scott Surratt. And in the previous 9 state championship appearances, he has won 9 state championships. He can cement himself as arguably the greatest Texas high school football coach of all time, with the most UIL Texas high school football state championships, with 10, if he comes up with another win in this ball game. He is, when he gets to a state championship game, invincible. At least he has been. While on the other sideline, you've got a heck of a coach in Don Hyde, a state champion himself and one of the finest defensive masterminds in Texas high school football. And that is going to be a fantastic chess match between one of the great play callers in Scott Surratt and one of the great defensive minds in Don Hyde. There is a great coaching matchup in this ballgame. But Scott Surratt on the big stage is peerless. Can he continue his magic? Who am I picking? I'm going with Carthage. I'm picking against Scott Surratt in a title game. Simple as that. You add in what I think is the true strength of this Carthage team, which is the defense. That Bulldogs defense has been absolutely relentless, led by Clayton Ingram. They strike you, and they are able to take away the thing that you do best. They are terrific on the defensive side, and their offensive balance, I think, really gives them an edge, with Benny Smith and KJ Edwards running the ball, and then Jet Surratt really growing into the role at the quarterback spot. I think La Vega can absolutely win this ball game, though, and it would not be a surprise if they did. First of all, they're extremely well coached. That's one thing. They are very fast. Bryson Rowland has been fantastic, and I think the emergence of quarterback Courtney Parr has given them another element that makes them very, very dangerous. Furthermore, I think that they can match up with Carthage up front. I think this game's really close, but in the end, it's Scott Surratt in a title game. That has literally never been beaten. I think Carthage wins its 10th state championship. And those are the picks. What am I wrong about? Leave comments down below. Don't forget that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at DCTF. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Dave Campbells. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/Dave Campbells. And of course, see us at TexasFootball.com, where you can find complete coverage of the 2024 Texas High School Football State Championship games at TexasFootball.com/state. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the 4A Division II state title game. We'll see you.